Hi, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. I need to get some custom gifts finished and in the kiln and mailed out this week, and it's not that I've been procrastinating, but I've been very busy. But yesterday I should have glazed these. I did a bisque fire, and before I did a bisque fire, I painted the greenware. So I have like a blue flower, like almost like a sunflower. Get those spoons out of there before I drop those. So my daughter ordered these for some Christmas gifts for family members. And I've never really been a big mug person because I've just always had trouble like throwing on the wheel as far as like mugs, and like I'm a way better hand builder. I think I enjoy that more. Although I mean I love throwing on the wheel. I just wish I was better, but that's just from lack of practice. Anyways, I was able to get these mugs made for her, and she had them customized to her sister-in-law's likes. So this one has roses, and this is going to be black. But before I bisque fired it, I painted like the flowers on each and the handles with an underglaze, and then I bisque fired to 05, cone 05. And these will get fired at cone 5 once they're done. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing the final glaze fire. Same with the spoons. She had matching spoons. But since I already did these in a bisque fire, I used some liquid latex to cover the flowers. So when I paint around there, like my glaze doesn't get all over the flowers. And when that's done, I'll just peel this liquid latex off. So that's fun. And then I had this mug for my nephew, where it has like a little, I don't know, is this called an S crack? It looks like an S. And then it kind of cracked. You probably can't see it in the bottom here as well. So I was like, okay, that's trash. But then I Googled it, and apparently there's something called Bisque Fix that I ordered. That's in my mailbox. I'm not going to get it today, but I need to fix this as well. And I think you probably have to re-bisque fire that. And according to the reviews, it works pretty well. So let me go ahead and get started. You guys want to tell me something about yourselves, or you're just here to peek in, to watch? I normally go live on TikTok, but TikTok is really starting to piss me off, like big time. It's like some stupid things they do, and I have like a pretty large following over here and on my other YouTube channel, and I'm like, I don't have the hours. Like I have all the like subscribers, but I don't have the hours to monetize. Is that a huge deal to me? No, because I've never really set a set schedule as far as going live. I just kind of do it when I have time or feel like it. I'm not really the best at it, but here I am. So let me go ahead and get started. I think I'll maybe like glaze a couple of the spoons. In order to be safe, I did 2 spoons for each mug, just in case one doesn't come out. I thought that was a smart thing to do. If I screw these up, I'm screwed. That's done, but I'm just gonna remain positive about that. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Mako. I'm not going to talk about it. Look at the name of this. So when this came in the mail, my partner, he got it and he brought it in, and he's like, what is that? What is going on? It's glaze. I assure you it's just glaze. That is a weird name. Like, who would do that? But anyways, this is an underglaze, but this could fire up to, I think cone 6. It could fire to cone 6. So I'm firing at cone 5. And what's nice about it is that I don't have to put like a clear shiny glaze over these, because when these were Mako glazes too, so when it even in a bisque fire, it comes out shiny. So that saves me an extra step as well. So I used to use speedball under glazes, and those require a clear glaze, and I'm over it. It's too much work. I just don't like them, and I discovered these, and I'm like, okay, new favorites. All right, so many pink roses, pink handle. I'm hoping that this black comes out. I've never used this glaze before. It's called Tuxedo. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be like a smooth glaze fire. All my stuff is dusty because it's been in the garage, so let me wipe it off. Probably should have wiped these off as well, but I don't want to wet these right now, so I'm just gonna give them a dry wipe off. This, hi Deborah. I'm doing well. I have to look over here to see the comments because I have my readers on and I can't see that far away with my readers. So I brought my little trusty laptop out here and I could see your comments. So comment away. My name's Sherry, by the way. I started this channel, I don't even remember, like maybe in 2019 or 20, maybe 2020. And it has grown. I started with 0 subscribers and it has grown. I really should post more, like do more videos than I do. I have way too much going on as far as family, nothing bad, all good stuff, but just really busy with family, grandkids, my kids. They both live in separate states, but I tend to see them a lot. I work a couple extra days a week. I'm a registered nurse, and I work at an IV clinic where we do like IV vitamin infusions, nutrients, minerals, that sort of thing. I think I'm just gonna pour this in here for now. I could see, just want to make sure I'm talking. Oh, apparently I didn't use this yet. Do I still have some in the little bottle? I think that's why I ordered it, because I really, really liked it. It's called Cottontail. Yeah, same. I still have a little left in here. I don't know why I get so nervous. Like, I feel myself shaking a little bit. It's literally just live. Like, what's the big deal? I don't know. I probably want to use a smaller brush for this since I'm doing the spoons. Not too small, but not too big. Nothing like this. Even this for these even this for these mugs. Maybe this part, but inside it would be good. Just looking to see to make sure there's no cracks in here. Is that a crack? Please tell me that's not a crack. It's just a very thin hairline crack that is not all the way through. I'll find out when it's glazed, and then I put water in it and make sure it doesn't leak. Alright, I do have mirrors over here. So let me brush this out of the way and begin. So I usually put 3 coats, and if you look on my channel, when I fire my spoons, I like engineer this stand to hang my spoons on. I use a high fire wire. That video is actually on my page if you want to check that out as well. So I'm hoping like to get all my hours so I can finally get monetized, because literally I feel like I've earned it. It's taken me a long time, and I watch some people do it in like months maybe, but I mean that's like pure dedication. yeah, I don't have to really, if you look, like I already got some paint on that liquid latex, some glaze. But I don't have to worry about it because that's why I put liquid latex on there. I didn't do the top of the flower. I started to, but I'm like, that's just a waste of my latex because I'm not painting it. I'm not glazing up there. Does anyone have any questions? No one probably wants to watch anyone paint, but I'm here to build up hours. So as long as we're all here, you might as well interact. I usually dip my spoons, but sometimes the glaze seems a little thick, so I didn't want it to drip if it's like hanging down on the wire. Never really had problems with that. Other glaze doesn't tend to drip too much. It's hard to see the glaze because everything's white. Okay, it's white. Even if this color, what is this black? So I'll do 3 coats on each. Glazing is not my favorite task in pottery for sure. It's very important. Alright, so I'll set this aside for now. So I'm going to do it again. So set that there. This stuff out of the way. I'll leave that there in case it wants to be kind of hides. Let me do that. Right, next we do this little, these make great like coffee and teaspoons. My hand-built spoons seem to be a big seller on my Etsy shop, and I do have my own website at mellovinepottery.com. But to be perfectly honest, I haven't really updated anything in a while, and I need to do that, but that probably isn't happening until after the holidays. I don't even have like any holiday stock. I don't know what the hell happened this year. I know what happened. Crochet happened. That's what happened. I started crocheting 2 years ago and I haven't stopped. So I'm trying to run a small business and crochet as well. I'm trying to incorporate my crochet on this channel as well. So if you look at some of my shorts, you will see like some crochet videos. But I swear after the holidays, I'm like taking a break and just me time and doing whatever the hell I want to do as far as like, if I want to make some, you know, plates for myself, which I promised myself I was going to do when I started pottery. I'm probably going to have some late Christmas gifts that I have to do, and oddly enough, they're all for my like immediate family, like my kids and grandkids, which you think those would come first. Not this year. But I'm going home like after Christmas, so I feel like that can wait for right now. It's expensive to mail stuff, so when I fly home, I just take things that I made and hand them out as gifts. Maybe I should have painted the top as I hit that little with the brush. It's all good. I'll have to come back and paint the tip, but I'll do that before I do the second coat. So these are all going to be white. It probably would just be easier to pour this glaze and like a glass and just dip it, and then I would just have to paint my handle, but we rack up some hours on a lot. I don't know how that that works though. Does anyone know how that works? Like, if you're live, someone actually have to be watching for those hours to rack up, or do they have to come back and watch? I have no clue. I mean, I can just wipe that off. I get some on the top. I also make coffee scoops, but I have not made any of those in a while. And I think, like, after the holidays, that will be my first restock, is some coffee scoops. Those seem to do pretty well also. Does anyone have any questions? What's everyone doing today? I don't even know. I think there's like maybe one person in here. Oh no, now there's 5. All right, welcome in. I'm Sherry. Today I'm just glazing some spoons and custom mugs that was ordered as a Christmas gift that I really need to get done and get in the mail. It's funny because the custom order didn't come from someone I didn't know. It came from my daughter. She also had me custom made a crochet blanket for her mother-in-law. I did that like in October, and I went to visit. October or November? It was November. I went to visit her for like a long weekend. It was a good time. And so I crocheted the crap out of that blanket and had it done and took it with me to give to her. So it was done and I didn't have to mail it. Because the last one I mailed to my son-in-law, it cost me like almost $40 to mail because it was like in the school box. I'm never doing that again. Alright. Do the big one here. The big guy. I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking to see if I'm missing any comments. I mean, if you want to get technical, I guess everyone's literally just watching the paint dry. But we can talk, we can have conversations. Is it working? What is that? There's some orange. Pinkish hue on there. Where'd that come from? I wonder if that's going to come through on the spoon when it fires. Hopefully the white glaze will hide it. Glazing is not the most fun task at all. I just need to smell it. It starts to dry. I'm not offended if we just pop in and pop out. Again, as I said, I'm just trying to rack up some hours here. Can you guys see everything about Christmas? Yeah, I can't see those. I did this a couple years ago. Did I do a video on this? I don't know if I did a video. I don't want to drop it. Show and tell. Show and tell is over. Do any of you do pottery? Make pottery? You don't need a studio to make pottery. I do all mine on my backpack. You don't even really need a kiln for that matter. You can just find one like at your local pottery thing. They'll just pay a fee and they will let you use their kiln. Or you could join like my pottery, the second place, pottery studio that I took class with that. She had this huge kiln, and you could pay like a monthly fee to be a member and just go in and like do all your pottery. You pretty much use everything in the studio. So that's an option too. But you literally just hand build. You don't even need a wheel. You can just hand build your pottery. My mom will join the live, but I don't see her today. She didn't get a notification. Just sort of the water. I was crocheting this morning too. I'm like, outside and get my behind outside and get these spoons and mugs finished because these were supposed to be glazed yesterday and in the kiln today, but then I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm already like behind 3 days. Story of my life. I definitely have a few videos on hand building spoons and my coffee mugs as well. These are probably my specialty. That's what I would call my specialty. You know, like something that you make that is like just yours. No copy, like it's your signature piece, I would say. I recently discovered my signature piece in crochet. It was super cute little hat. You know what? This brush is not clean. It has like a different glaze is coming off on here. Oh no. Clean your brush is good, kids. I do have a external mic that I normally, sorry if there's any background noise, but either I have to keep the phone plugged in or my external mic. So today I chose the phone, so I don't know how long I'm offline. That pink one, it kind of mixed in a little bit. So let's see. I think it'll be okay. And it disappeared. It's almost like an orangey hue. Oh, it's right here. I can just see it. If I wipe that off, just let it go. It's too late. I've already had like a little stain to it. I'm gonna let that dry. Do that. Take heat from that. You like try and glaze that when it's a little damp. I don't think the glaze is gonna stick very well. I will say that on TikTok, on lives, people tend to interact more than here, which is kind of weird, unless you're like some huge star here. goes so much better when people interact. The more people talking, the more, like, what do I want to say, like, the more subjects you can talk about. Just makes the live a little more fun and interesting. Really bad at pissing me off lately. They did an update, and before you used to be able to save your videos, so I would save my videos without the music. Sometimes just plain, just like raw of what I edited. Save it, and then like put all my text on, and then upload it to that specific platform. And then come here and upload, you know, the raw video, and then add my text here and different music or whatever. But they took that button away. But I think there's a workaround, and I think the workaround is that you, but why did they have to make it difficult? Someone tell me that. I think the workaround is that now you post your video, it saves. So you would do everything in reverse. So I would post it kind of raw, and then you could go back in on TikTok, re-edit it, and repost it. Because when you post it, it saves to your camera roll, like, what am I trying to say? So, like before, I could save it, then post it, but now you post it, and then it saves without the watermark, which is weird. So it's like reverse. So I think that's the workaround. I haven't tried it yet, but soon. I don't know why. I mean, I get it because people still steal other people's content, but they make it hard and difficult on creators when you're just trying to save time. Nobody wants to upload, even though I have it, nobody wants to upload their TikTok video on, you know, to Instagram or YouTube. You want it specific for that platform. I mean, I admit sometimes I forget to save my video and I'm like, crap, alright, this is all I have, but I still need to get some content up, so I'm just going to post. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm some big content creator to begin with. People are still hanging out. Appreciate you. Does anybody have any questions? Want to tell me something about yourself? I've been doing pottery since 2018. Am I best at it? Nope, but I love to do it. And somehow I managed to sell like pieces that I made. I think the biggest sale I ever had, was it the biggest? No, it probably wasn't the biggest. I think one time some lady bought me, I can't quite remember, maybe 6 to 10 of my twist handle spoons, and she was going to use them in like some tea packets, and she had like a holistic or naturalistic like tea company, and she was using my spoons in her packages. So that was really cool. And she gave me credit for that as well. And another time, I only sold, like Etsy, I tend to have more sales on my Etsy site than my actual website on Squarespace. But oh, okay, so on my website I have had like 3 sales, and one of those sales were like 3 like trinket plates that I did that were super cute. They were like breakfast. They could be trinket plates or like breakfast plates, but one was like avocado. It had like a seed. One was an egg. I don't know if I did a video on here. Definitely on my TikTok, or you could just Google it. Like fried egg, avocado, trinket breakfast plates, and it will come up, I think, but it will, like, if you go to it, it will say like out of stock because those sold. And she bought all three. Like, she bought the egg, she bought the toast. The toast was super cute too. It had like a little pat of butter on it. Super cute. So things like that that are original tend to sell a little better than, you know, mugs are a big seller, but as I said, I'm not like quite proficient at it, but I'm about to be. Getting like these little, that's why you should strain your glaze too when you're glazing. Get any clumps in there. I think these clumps are literally on my, are they on my spoon? I don't know. It's just like part of the, when it fired, like little, like crumbles of clay. That's what I want to say, that when it was glaze fired, like hardened. And with this fire on the piece, I really need to re-kiln wash my shelves. I haven't done them since I got re-kilned. Those need like a serious kiln wash redo on them. I've had a couple mishaps in there as well that I need to clean off my shelves, my kiln shelves. I bought my kiln brand new. It's a Scott. I think it's called M818, I think, which is perfect for me. It fits in my garage. It's not vented. I just open my garage door a little bit when I fire it. And it fits perfect in the corner when I'm not using it because I have to share the garage with my partner, and he has like tools, and like, he's not the most organized, let's just say that, and I'm very organized, so like we are competing for space out in the garage where I keep mine neat, his stuff is messy, and then I go to my area and his shit has spilled over into my stuff. Super annoying. And I love him. In case you didn't know, I know it's like winter where most people are, unless you live in Florida or the South like I do, and I live in South Florida. So I could pretty much work out here all year long, and here it is, December 9th. And I can't look on my phone, but it feels like high 70s, low 80s, sunny. Nice day. Alright, so I think I got one coat of all those on, so now I'm gonna go back and focus on this handle. I'm not gonna get this too thick up here because when I put that wire on, I don't want it to get in that hole or stick around there anywhere. I'm just trying to be a little careful around there. It's hard to see what I glazed because clay is white and the glaze is white. I just need to make sure that I get all my coats on pretty well. Not as concerned at the some color up there, but again, I don't want to run. No one has any questions. 3 of you are still hanging out, so I appreciate it. If you guys really want to help me out and help me like get those hours so I can get monetized on here, it's just like watch my videos. That would really be a big help. Should have brought my stand out to put a piece of wire in it and just hang it. Actually, even like a little Christmas tree hook would work for now. Not in the kiln, obviously, it would melt. I'll just wait. I'm gonna let that dry and just continue doing the tips with spoons. Oh my god, I can't wait till this is done. I just want to go back in and crochet. I have to get this done. I don't mind glazing if I could dip stuff or pour, but this like paintbrush stuff is for the birds. Stuff to do. I just realized I forgot to get something out for dinner. I should probably get that chicken out. Actually, I'm just gonna have the old boy stop for some steaks and then I'll just make pierogies with it. I love pierogies. I swear I can eat pierogies every single night. I'm a meat and potatoes girl for sure. Get me wrong, I love a good salad, but I definitely am a meat and potatoes girl. So I ate it earlier. I'm trying to go in order of how I did them the first time. To get drying time. I have other stuff in the garage. I have like some whiskey sippers, some shot glasses that I'm giving away as gifts to family members that also need to get glazed and fired. Those are not my priority because they're not like they're not in order. So that could wait. And I mean, as much as I hate to do it, it's just like not even this mug because I have to fix this one, but 6 spoons and 2 mugs going into a medium-sized kiln. It's like such a waste, but I'm not going to think about that. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I mean, because you want to maximize your kiln life as well. So like try and get as much stuff in there as you can when you're doing either a bisque or glazed fire, but lately I found that I'm not doing that. Because why would I just do everything ass backwards? That's just who I am. I'm trying to go one way, like alternate the way I go on the coats, but sometimes I forget which way I was going, or I just do whatever works fast. Apparently they say that it helps the glaze adhere to the piece and just fire better. I don't know if anyone has actually tested that theory out. Questions? No questions? Someone early on said hello. Asked me how I was doing, which I thought was nice. ask you guys some questions, but nobody's answering. Do any of you do pottery? I really need to order some more of this Mako glaze because it's my new favorite underglaze for sure. And the speedball, I just feel like it tends to dry out, and even with this, the Mako, I feel like red is like a really risky underglaze color to use. I've never had much luck with red, and especially the speedball. Not to badmouth it, but it just, and sometimes it depends on the clay you're using as well, so you just have to, and I'm organized in the sense of liking things neat, but organized in the sense of like writing what clay I use with what glazes. I don't do that. I'll put it on my list for 2025. What's that thing called that you do every year? Like someone help me out. At the beginning of the year, you do your freak. Don't get old. I'm only 57. Why can't I think of what I want to say? It's not your bucket list. It's your resolutions. Yeah, I'll put it on my resolutions to be like more organized with writing things down for my pottery fires. No one even helped me out. Come on, you guys. That's not nice. Watching me struggle over here. Struggle bus. I cannot wait to see my granddaughter. She's 2 now. She has a little brother. I think someone asked me that not too long ago. I think it was here on YouTube, and I don't think I ever answered that. I don't think I ever answered her comment back. Actually, it wasn't on this channel. It was on my recipe channel, the kitchen prescription. If you guys want another YouTube, if you need just one more YouTube channel to watch, because I need hours on that as well. Those are definitely my resolutions for the year. To get those 2 channels monetized, this channel and that channel. Just to have a little extra, just a little extra something. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm grateful for whatever. Christmas is just a few weeks away. I'm not even, I haven't bought one Christmas, but you know what? I made all my Christmas gifts. Between pottery and crochet and still some pottery to do, like everyone in the family. I normally don't get gifts for everyone in the family, but since I'm, between my crochet and pottery, I'm like, everyone's gonna get a gift this year. So I've been and I've been working on those since October. Still October. So that means that my Christmas baking is probably not going to get done this year, which we could all save the calories, right? I can always bake cookies anytime. I just feel like this has been a super busy year between doing the house renovation in the kitchen and downstairs. And then after the new year, we have to move upstairs and pull up that ugly, shitty carpet in our room and lay a laminate floor. That's gonna be fun. after we did the renovation here, I was like, I never want to do that again. But you have to, like, you have to keep upkeep on your house. But we had a leak in the kitchen a few years ago that was behind a wall. We had to rip a whole corner out of the kitchen where my Lazy Susan, take that back, it wasn't a Lazy Susan there. There was like dead space there. So my boyfriend like ripped off like the fake cabinets that were there and like reclaimed that space in the back. And then like he never like made anything to put, so it was just like a little open area that I would just like shove my pots and pans in, but it was extra space. But then like we had a leak behind there, so we had to rip all of that out, and it literally sat like that for almost 2 years before like the insurance, like we were able to settle up and do all that, you know, paperwork and all that BS stuff. So it finally happened this past spring into like the fall, probably by the end of summer, I would say. They started in April. I think they were done sometime in July, and like they messed up a lot of stuff that we're still fixing. That's why if you know how to do things yourself, just do it yourself. If you have the time or patience to learn how to do it. Did I paint this big one? I'm yapping so much that I think I did. Could someone tell me, do they remember if I painted the handle of this big one? It looks like I did, but I did a really crappy job. It tastes like a cup of really crappy coffee. No, it's the world's best cup of coffee. I don't know why that reminded me of that. I've been watching Christmas movies like since Thanksgiving night. I haven't stopped. I'll just watch them over and over and over again. And my boyfriend, who's like completely emotionally crippled, like the Family Stone, that movie gets me every time. I wish I wasn't so emotional. I mean, I cry in the card aisle at Target. No lie. A little black something. Of course it's gobbing up right by that hole, and I do not want it to do that. So if it gets in that hole, again, underglaze doesn't tend to stick as much as your higher fire glazes. So if the wire gets stuck to it, I could pretty much just like, you know, wiggle it off. I have used stilts that I've built before to put my, like, to balance my spoons on in the kiln, but that just like is a balancing act, and every time I closed the kiln to fire it, I was like, what am I gonna open it up to? Like, what mess is gonna be in here? I never really had a major disaster per se. I mean, I've had some mishaps in the kiln, and I've even had like, if you're using high fire wire, like I do when I hang these on, I just use like I just got like a high fire, high grog clay that I built my stand out of. and it was just like a bisque fire, and then it got fired to regular, like cone 5. I've never taken my kiln past cone 5. But if you use that wire, the more you use it, the more brittle it gets, so it's only good for like 1 or 2 fires. Excuse me. Which I didn't even realize till I was firing, and like a couple of my spoons fell off and like fused together and like made a mess on the kiln shelves. Lesson learned. That's how you learn. Why am I coughing right now? It's super dry out here. What's that? What the hell was that? I hope it wasn't bird poop. Why would there be bird poop on there? There's a bird that's perched on here. Wash my hands. Alright, I don't even know how long I've been live. I'll definitely do like a short so you guys can see like the results, because by the time I get to glazing these, it's probably not going to be on a live, that's for sure. But I will definitely show you like the results of these 2 mugs, and hopefully this fix crack where I can save that. That would be great. I just ordered. It's probably the size of this, like the little tube of this fix. So I'm not going to get to that today, that's for sure. Alright, so let's continue with, this is like a second coat on here. I'm just going to put it on a little thick. Second and third coat. Downside of having an outside studio, plus side, especially in South Florida, weather is usually always nice except for like rainy hurricane season, and when it's like hot, like oh my god, like swamp but hot outside. But it's not as bad as I used to be since I planted an avocado seed from just like a little seed that I took out of an avocado, and like put it in, you know, like some toothpicks, a little glass of water, grew some roots, then I transferred that to like a little, you know, a little planter, grew bigger, and then I planted it in the yard, and that thing is like 14, 15 feet tall right now, and like we have to trim it all the time, but that provides me shade back here, which helps, and we also have a fan up there. So in the summer, like I survive. It can get hot, but I survive. And my boyfriend put like misters up along here too, which I never really tend to use. I don't know why. I should take advantage of that, but I don't. Alright, what else haven't I told you guys? I'm just like I never have anything to talk about when I go on live, but I'm like a chatty Kathy, like shut up and get your work done. Oh, it says how long. It says 1 person watching. That's not accurate. I think that was early on. It says streaming 55 minutes ago. So I've been live for almost an hour, I would say. Is Rebecca still in here? She was the one that was talking. Are you still in here, Rebecca? Is there a way I could see who's in here? I don't know if we can or not. Did I say Rebecca? Deborah. Where did I get Rebecca from? Oh, so we're, upside, downside to having an outside potteries. The downside is all the noise. Someone's always doing construction back there. Somewhere, garbage trucks, always noisy out here. Lawns, like cutting the lawn, always something. That's why I got an external mic, but then I realized that, oh, well, even though it's wireless, I have to plug it into my phone, but then I can't charge my phone if I'm, on a live, because that kills the battery. So, can't win. So if I leave these this way and I put this way, then I'll know that those are painted, glazed. Why do I say glazed? It's glazed. See, tons of spots that I'm missing now. So if you're coming in, I appreciate you coming in to check out any time that you watched. Appreciate it. Any likes? Can you like lives? Can you like lives? It's not like on TikTok and you just see like the little hearts on your screen. TikTok is really starting to do us dirty. And I'm like, no one has even, I've never made one sale off of TikTok. Not one. I don't even think too many people, even though I have like a link tree on my profile, I don't even think to all my sites, my Etsy, both my YouTube channels, my Amazon storefront, I don't think that I've ever seen any traffic in my analytics from there. So I'm like, why am I wasting my time here? I should go where it is productive for me. At some point, I'm gonna have to text my boyfriend and ask him to bring steak home. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. I'll be so glad when we're done. I'm really hoping the black underglaze on this mug right here. I hope it fires like, I don't know, like thick enough and like it's not like streaked because it's black, like when you like make cookies with buttercream and you're trying to dye the icing black and it just is gray, but it's not like completely black. There's noise over there, but I think it's just lizards. I know a mouse that has been living on our patio that keeps, we have like a cat feeder dispenser over here, which by the way doesn't work anymore because we take care of a stray cat. And we had to travel one time, so we wanted him to still eat. And so my boyfriend got this food dispenser, pet dispenser thing, but it has a camera on it, so it gets triggered when anything comes past. Well, the dispenser doesn't work anymore. The camera is great, so we stick it here on the back patio, and every night we've been seeing like a little mouse like on our patio. I have a feeling, I haven't seen any like mouse along the corners of the patio, So I don't know if he's living over here because he seems to, his path seems to like run under here, triggers the camera and runs over to that corner of the patio. So I don't know if he's living in my cabinet over there. So anytime I get in there, I swear I opened it in the spring one time and I swear something jumped out at me. I didn't see what it was. I'm like, was that a lizard? Was it a mouse? What the hell was that? But there's no way that mouse would have been living there that long. So it could have been a different mouse, but now we have a new mouse. We have like one of those little sticky traps under there to get it because I don't want a mouse on my patio. I don't care. I don't care. And you think the cat would get it, but he hasn't been able to get it. And he will chase mice. He's brought dead mice to us. He's like gutted something back here one time. I don't even know what it was. It just left the guts on the patio and ate everything else. I'm like, what kind of cat is this? So yeah, so now I gotta find a mouse that's been coming on our patio every night. So it is handy to have like a little camera back here to see what's going on. Okay, we've still got 2 of you in here. Certainly appreciate you for staying, or even if you're just checking in to see what's going on and then kind of going out, so you don't have to watch paint dry. I seriously will be so happy when these spoons are done. I'll be glad when they're all glazed and in the kiln, come out the way I want. It's always stressful when you're doing like any type of bisque fire, glaze fire. It's so stressful. It's just part of the hobby though. You're gonna have mishaps, you're gonna have mistakes, you're gonna have pieces ruined. So you might as well just get used to it. Don't get attached to your pieces. I still do. I get attached. Because I don't go live on here. I think I went live. This is only my 2nd time going live on YouTube. The first time I did it like in landscape mode. So I don't know what the protocol is now because they give you portrait. But because I feel like mostly everyone's watching videos from their phones now, even though like if you're filming a video, you know, that you're putting on your page, then I would say yes, probably do the landscape. But the first live was in landscape, but this one's in portrait. So, and I know I started to say something and totally threw myself off track. Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know. Alright, so that's done. We need a little more glaze. It's getting low. I really want to do, I need to hand build like some like dessert plates or was it last year or the year before? I made these super cute like dessert plates, and I did like a I think it might be on my shorts, where I did like a, I can't even remember what it's called now, like I colored on some drawing paper, ink paper, what the heck was it? And then I transferred it onto the plate. It didn't work all that great. I had to touch up the glaze a little bit. And I did like a leopard print plate, and they came out so cute, and my daughter wanted some, so I need to make more of those. Those are part of her Christmas gift, but I haven't started those yet. And I want to make like some pasta, some ceramic pasta boards. So my daughter does make homemade pasta, so I thought she would like one of those too, but her gifts are gone away. For sure. For sure. I don't think she'll mind waiting when she gets something that she likes. Like hair up. I don't think it's a buzzsaw, it's some sort of machine. And then I hear pounding, someone's like renovating a house back this way, one that way. Lots of noise. Are you all ready for Christmas? I'm not. I'm never ready. Everything is always last minute. I'm not even gonna sweat it. I mean, the world's not gonna end if you're not ready for Christmas, right? Christmas comes and goes. Just tell people like, either like, look, I'm broke, you gotta wait till next paycheck and you'll get your gift, or you make them something, or even if it's late, it is what it is. You're lucky you're even getting something from me. I always tend to put too much on my plate. I'm not able to finish it. I don't think I know how to just like take it easy and relax. I'm always doing something. Always some project. Crochet. If it's not crochet, it's pottery. I try not to waste my time watching the boob tube because it dumbs you down. I would rather watch like YouTube videos, learn something, a new skill, something besides get dumbed down and indoctrinated by a TV. If you think about it, they call, and back in the day, when we used to have TV guides, they used to call them programs, the programs. So they literally admit they're programming you, but we're not going to get on that subject. We're going to keep it nice and light. That probably chased the last person. No, someone actually that probably chased the last person out. I was gonna add, like, I don't really know. I think that's where I was going with that when I talked about the portrait mode. Like, I don't know. I'll have to look around, but I don't know if they give you like tools in here where you could put some of their AI music on in the background. Because I know when you're on TikTok, you could play music. I don't. I play that crappy music that they give you. So I'm always too afraid that it's like a copyright infringement thing. I was that one person in high school where everybody was drinking or doing something bad, and I would be the one like, you shouldn't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm afraid we're gonna get caught. Not doing it. I'm that person. I wouldn't tell on you, but I wouldn't do it. Goody two shoes. I hate glazing. Hate it. Hated it. I just don't enjoy it. I just want to dip and go. Redip. So yeah, I don't know if there's like, if you could go into your tools. I'm gonna, cause I'm go live a lot. Again, this is only my second time going live on YouTube. Alright, so those are, besides the handles, I feel like I probably give these like one more little once over. Especially like the handles. But I'm gonna move on to this mug, which is gonna be white, like these. And then this one's gonna be black. So inside, outside white. And then when it dries, I'll peel off like my little liquid latex. Alright, you wanna come out? I'm gonna thin it out a little. You guys can watch my back in the shade. I don't know. I guess people can like the lives, but nobody's. So where am I at? I have 974 subscribers. I'm not even to 1,000. That I mean, you could have 500 and have like 3,000 watch time hours, but I am nowhere near any of my watch time hours on either of my channels. And I should be. At this point in time, I should be. Oh, that came on nice. Oh, so much nicer. So I'll leave it upside down. In there. Alright. Do I wanna do you wanna build a snowman? I don't even watch that movie. Like, I have grandkids, but I don't even know if my granddaughter watches that. I've never seen it on at the house when I'm there. But I know of it. I watch enough TikTok. Just rinsing my brush out a little because it's been in the garage. Probably has not been covered. It was just sitting in my basket with my other glazes, so it's probably not the best. I think these are called hack brush. Hack? I think they're called hack brush. So, oh, before I do that, I'm gonna do the bottom. I already like put my emblem on there, which is like Vanilla Vine Pottery with the same glaze there. So now I didn't put any why can't I remember words today? Liquid wax or wax resist around the rim, but I'm just gonna wing it because I don't feel like doing that. I'm waiting for it to dry. And again, this doesn't really stick. This underglaze doesn't really stick. This little bit so it's on my way out. Drop this on the ground because then I will cry. Try to be super careful around these letters. I'm gonna drop my white glaze down in those letters. questions, comments, anyone? Help me out so I'm not doing all the talking. I need a break. Happy to answer any questions. Do this right after I had my coffee because I would be shaky. Or when I first started, I was like super nervous. I was shaking. I always get nervous when I go live. I don't know why. So my plan was to come home from work tomorrow, which I get done at 8 p.m. Then I usually come home, we have dinner, and am I going to get these in the kiln tomorrow? Most likely not. It'll probably most likely happen like Wednesday, because I get off work at 4 on Wednesday. So I can come home, load the kiln, and then just run the kiln into the evening, because a glazed fire only takes like 8 hours, where a bisque fire, which you think it would be reversed, takes like 14 hours for me. I don't know why. It recommends that you do slow bisque fire, and mine take 14 hours and like 15 minutes. Let's try something. Just trying to get it all done in one fell swoop. So I'm gonna come back to the bottom. Super careful there. Trying to think what else we could talk about. Do you guys have any questions about pottery that I'm actually able to answer? I don't know everything. I'm still learning. There's always something to learn. My goal is to throw higher, taller walls, which I got better at. Before I couldn't even really get a wall tall enough to make a mug. I'm super great at tiny pottery, like mini pottery. I even have a couple of tiny pottery wheels. I did some videos, a couple of those that are on my page that you can check out. I'm on Instagram under the same name, Vanilla Vine Pottery. I'm on Instagram, but I really don't mess with Instagram too much because you have to pick your social media. Like it all takes too much time. So I like try and pick where I'm doing the best. So that would be TikTok and here. But lately I feel like I need to concentrate my time here. TikTok, you just get likes for videos. Nothing that I've ever done has really gone viral, except for one. No, it's not even viral. It has like 90 some thousand views, I think. Just some. I was doing a chain. I bought a pattern, and the chain was like 100 and maybe 50, 60 chains, and I needed to make sure that I had like the stitches in the right chain, so I like had all these stitch markers in the chain, and I did like a little video of that, and somehow that's just a little crappy 7-second video, and that's the one that decided that it went almost viral. Where I spent hours on some videos and like, oh, like why am I wasting my time? I should be out there building something, making something, going live, building up my hours here instead of wasting time there for like what, 15 likes? It's ridiculous. That does not define who you are. It's easy to get caught up in all that, like imposter syndrome, like all that stuff. There's just two of you in here. Do either of you make pottery, or do you have like social media? Do you make videos? Videos are a lot of work. A lot of work. I feel like there's no reward for it. Like, at least if you make pottery, you paint it, you glaze it, you fire it, you list it, and it sells. Like, that's your reward, like the monetary aspect. I mean, it's rewarding in a sense, like if you're monetized on here, but I just know that I would never be that big. But any extra income for the month, like $30, $50, $60, totally happy with that. Is it enough to make videos all the time? I mean, I suppose the more videos you make, the bigger you get, but that's not always true as well. You really have to be like charismatic. People really like have to like you, and I'm not saying people don't like me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I don't think I'm ever gonna be this big YouTube star. That where I can quit my job. I'm a content creator, creating my content out and about. I feel like the older I get, the less I like being online. This feels weird when you touch it. It almost feels wet, this liquid latex. It's not. I did it 2 days ago. So it's dried just fine. Oh my god, I'm almost done with this bottom part. And then I'm going to pick up that hack brush and go to town on the inside and outside of this. And then move on to the black glaze with the pink flowers. Now I got that stupid song stuck in my head. Alright, calling it. The glaze won't come off because there's like a little ring here that this is down lower, carved, trimmed, I should say. Alright, let me soak this. I don't like to leave it in my water because the water will get like this, like the wood waterlogged and split the wood. I don't want to do that. Try and get the most use out of my brushes as humanly possible. Why am I trying to even put that on? Because it's see what's left in this one first of all. Oh, there's a lot more there still. Just a tiny bit of water. I know you're supposed to probably use like a distilled water or like a filtered water, but no, not me. I like living on the edge. Almost like just but not out, just a tiny bit. It would behoove me not to wipe this out in here. Just a second to dry. Make sure there's no like pieces in there. I do see like a tiny flaw along here where this is a little thinner than this side, so I'm sure that happened when I was throwing, but it's still a perfectly good mug. See any cracks in this one at all. This one has just like a teeny tiny hairline that I just think is surface. There we go, I don't even see it anymore. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna let just a second to dry. 88 minutes. I've been live for 88 minutes. There's 3 people in here. Did someone have a question? Am I just not seeing? Maybe it's not there. I don't know. No. No, that's the same one. Her name is Deborah. It's my sister's name. Deborah. I swear it'd be so much easier to pour this glaze in and just dump it out, but like when little bits and pieces get in there, like why? Oh, I wish I could pay someone to do this for me. If only I was that successful. If only I had a staff. It is going quicker though with a bigger brush, that's for sure. But it's also eating my legs quickly, so I need to pour more in there. By eating, I mean like it's like this little thing, that little bit of glaze, and it isn't doing me any favors. I need more in there. I need more. this was in the greenware stage, like glaze these flowers and bisfire them like that. Instead of trying to do it all at one time, that would be way too hard. This way I just covered them with a little bit of liquid latex. I'll glaze it and then just peel off that latex. Fibers on this brush, so I keep getting stuck in here. I'm not gonna worry about them. I feel like they will burn off. I'm getting there. I have the inside of this mug done. At least one coat. I need some more glaze in here. I'm gonna get it done today. I don't have any choice but to get it done because then it needs to dry. Did you know the longer your glaze is set to, like if they're just setting around, like the particles separate and that could change the way it fires on your piece as well. I've seen it. I saw someone do a video on it, and when it's like all mixed and homogenized, it definitely gives you a better result. So it's good to like stir it around from time to time while you're using it. It seems like super thick. I'm gonna have to thin it out a little bit. I really like this white glaze. This fires, like this underglaze fires really nice. It's called Cottontail. I don't know if I could link this stuff like to my live when I'm done, because I know anyone after it's over if you go watch the live. So I'm gonna see if like I could put in the description like some links to like everything that I use, glazes that I use, the brushes, whatnot. I just need to thin that out with a little bit of water. It seems like a little thick. Sorry, I saw someone do the bushes. Like, are they looking? They're staring at me, creeping through the bushes, but they're just like, their dog's going to the bathroom. It's not always about you, Sherry. Touch the top of any of these flowers because I didn't paint the whole flower. So I'm being super careful on those ones. I'm sure my mouth is like hanging open. Like, you know how like you have those weird quirks when you're doing something like painting, like I tend to like open my mouth. get like RBF when I'm doing stuff, for sure. I look mad, but I'm not. That was a good move, putting that liquid latex on, for sure. It's fun to peel off. It's like when you were little and you put glue on your hand, like Elmer's glue, and like pat your hands together and like let it dry. It's very satisfying to rip off. Yeah, I just get the bottom as sure as that did. It's super dry out here today. Everything's drying fast. That's why wax resist is good too, but again, don't worry about it. Just wipe it off. I'm making progress. These are what I'm hoping. I feel like these are gonna be really pretty when they're done. I just need to maintain a good grip on this cup. This glaze doesn't tend to have like that really funky smell either. I mean, it has a tiny smell, but some of them smell like really funky. Make sure I get this really good because it's hard to see with it being white. I'm never gonna get brown. I think it's probably better to use this brush down here. gonna stay live that long. Probably not much longer, actually. And I feel like maybe another hour to an hour and a half. I hope it's not that long. It seems to go pretty quick, but I need like 3 coats on this. It needs to dry in between. No, it's drying pretty quickly, but I'll go back in and do the inside again. What we got? It's fine. It's only latex, but that's another good thing too. You could just like wipe the glaze off if it gets on this. I'm gonna try and like scrape it off. No, I forgot to do that. Alright. I mean, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. I thought I would just come live, see what everyone's up to. Wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, however you choose to celebrate the holiday season. I wish you well, and I will see you next time. I appreciate you tuning in, but I'm going to end the live and just kind of like focus on this and get it done so I can get my butt in there and crochet. Just like have the rest of a relaxing day, hopefully. So again, thanks for joining in, and I hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Now I forget how to end this live. Let me see. Let me get my big old face in the camera. I don't know how to end it. I think I just hit the X.